So like I got interrupted by a call, but you never seen where it's like it's been this potent. Like it's missiles, it's people on the ground like bloody, man. I see it, you know what? And it's kind of gory, and it's kind of, you know, I ain't gonna say like sad, but it's like damn, like, you know, when you see dead babies and shit like that, it's like, oh shit, like, you know what I'm saying? You know, but at the same time, it's like, man, these heathen, man, like, and these more like, you know, they hate us. Don't forget, these people hate us, bro. They hate, and it's not really us, it's actually the Lord, you know what I'm saying, that they hate. You know what I mean? We teaching and preaching the message. So even if the Lord was here right now teaching and preaching the message, you don't think that they would hate the Lord? They hated him when he was here. Our people hated him when he was here. Our people hate us. They scoff and laugh and this and that, but now everybody got a fucking ear to their phone or ear to bros. Oh, because he worried about what the fuck gonna happen. But it's like, okay, cool. Don't wait till it's too late to get the message, man. You know what I mean? But that's not up to you anyway. It's up to the Lord. You know what I'm saying? But a lot is going on, man, you know, and like the elder Mwatazak said, you know, this is going on. So, man, this is going on so we could be in power. When you go to Isaiah, the 2nd chapter, it talks about Israel being in power. You go to Isaiah, the 14th chapter, it talks about Israel being in power. You go to Baruch, the 5th chapter, it talks about the Lord beautifying Israel, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, you go to Isaiah, the 60th chapter, it talks about other nations being in subjection unto us. Like, these are the things we have to look for. And, you know, I always mention this quote, but it's a quote in the world, and it says, the best war is the war you ain't got to fight. Man, we ain't got no missiles. We ain't got no fucking missiles. We ain't got none of that shit. Like, these motherfuckers, let them have it. They finna blast each other and elect. You know, the Lord and his men gonna step, Lord willing, one of those men gonna step right into power, man. And this is beautiful. This is how things are supposed to work. This is how things are supposed to go. You know what I mean? We in a beautiful time right now, man. You know what I'm saying? And this is just the tip of the iceberg. Like, a lot more things are gonna happen. Like, you still got the CHIP, you know what I'm saying? You still got the family, you still got martial law, you still got a lot of things coming to pass, but, you know, best believe, like, this adds to it. Like, let's add to it, man. And I'm speaking as a man, but like, if America don't retaliate to Iran, then what? What would that make America look like? You know what I'm saying? And then Trump, like today, right on the post, he was like, he said, I think it's either it's a city, was it Tehran in Iran? I don't know, but on his post, he was like, you know, we told Iran that they could not have missiles. I told them over and over and over again, right? And now innocent people are getting ready to die. I would if you are in this city, it's either Tehran and Iran. He said I would get out of there. You know what I'm saying? What that mean? That's a threat. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, boom, now America sends something over there. Now it's a domino effect. So, you know, it's exciting times, man, because the Lord is not a man that he should lie. So this is what we've been waiting for. This is what we've been looking for. You know what I'm saying? This is what it is. And the more this shit fall, the closer we are to being in power, man. Lord will not be one of those men. You know what I'm saying? Because right now, man, this shit hell, bro. Like, women are out of order. Children are out of order. Men are out of order. Everybody out of fucking order, willingly. You know what I mean? And they pronounce it like it's the thing to be. Like, oh yeah, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? We out of order. This and that. With the world, wicked is the way. Right there. That's what they make it seem like. You know what I'm saying? Because they got America to back them. You know what I mean? I said this the other day too. Like to the bro. I'm like, you know, see, and not to make this video about women, but you know, you got to think, what time are we gonna be in for a multitude of women, more than one woman, come to you and say, ooh, let us just be, we'll fend for ourselves, let us be called by thy name. Not just me, but the rest of all of us. So you got to think, what state are we going to be in for a woman to say that? A woman of this world to say, come on, bro, shit finna be bad, bro. But it's going to be good. It's going to be good for the men of the Lord, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, the Lord is getting ready to show how marvelous he is, man. You know what I'm saying? And the more Esau come down, the more and I'm speaking as a man, but the more Esau draw down, I think the more the Lord gonna show that he with his men, man. You know what I'm saying? To where it's like certain miracles going, you know what I mean? You just, the Lord going to show up magnificent. He always had a defense for his men. You know what I mean? That's why when you go to Sirach, the second chapter, it says, look at the generations of old to see that ever any trust in the Lord was confounded, or that any abiding in his fear and was forsaken. You know what I'm saying? Did he leave any man hanging that trusted upon him? No. Even in situations where it might have looked, you know what I'm saying, like someone was going to be down and out, the Lord always came through. You know what I mean? So how much more now for his men, bro? How much more now? And, we're the film. Scripture said, oh, that worm Jacob. Well, we're likened unto a worm. We ain't got no fucking artillery, missiles, and all this old crazy missile defense systems and jets and bombs and, things that, extreme high energy lasers and all kind of shit that they use now in this modern warfare. We ain't got that. All we got is the Lord, but that's all we need. That's all we need. That's all we need. Because the Lord controls everything. And the scriptures say what? When your ways please the Lord, he make even your enemies to be at peace with you. So as long as we please the Lord and do what we need to do, man, we should be, Lord willing, we be defended. Lord will not be defended. You know what I mean? But it's a time right now where it's like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Again, you go on social media, you go on these different platforms, you see how cold shit is. You see how raw shit is, man. You see, you know what I mean? You see like, oh, it's not a game. And don't be surprised. And again, I'm speaking as a man again. So but don't be surprised if there's a lot more people knocking. Like, oh, we trying to, what's this? What's that? What's this? Like, I won't be surprised if we go to camp and there's people out there asking questions. You know what I mean? Because they see the signs. They heard some of the word. They, they're curious. They might have saw a video came across it, on social media, on TikTok, on Instagram or YouTube, different internet platforms. They might have seen it. You know what I'm saying? They seen us out there. I mean, it's too big to ignore. You know what I mean? So, man, it's exciting times, man. You know what I'm saying? But Lord willing, me and my household and you, Akim, and your household are delivered up out of these times because, yeah, indeed, it is scary. Scripture say that the righteous shall scarcely be saved. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we got to have faith all the way until the deliverance. You know what I mean? Like, and even how the elect is going to be delivered out of here is like as missiles coming out and the elect going up. Like before the last trump, we got to meet the Lord in the air. And we're going to be changed. It says this mortal should put on immortality. You know what I mean? So these are things like to look forward to. It's not so much like you see what the world coming to. You know what I mean? And it's coming to naught, bro. This rulership is coming to naught. And all you motherfuckers who, did wickedness because Esau backed you, you women and you men, right? So you women that got men that, used the system, whether it was a government system, whatever, and you use it against your man, all you finna pay for that shit. You know what I'm saying? I saw a video today, not to ramble, but I saw a video today, Corey Holcomb, he was like, yeah, man, because he was talking about how they had got rid of, Section 8 and shit like that, right? Just got different government benefits. But he mentioned that it was strategically used, against us to destroy our, the Israelite household. You dig what I'm saying? And you women took the bait, which showed who you were really with this whole time. You wasn't with your man. You wasn't with the Lord. You was with Esau. You know what I'm saying? You was with Esau. But scriptures, like I said, in Micah 7:9, it says, or 7:10, it says, if she that is my enemy, she shall see it. You going to see it, man. We ain't finna sit here and act like y'all didn't play the harlot. We not finna sit here and act like y'all didn't throw the so-called white man in the man's face. We ain't finna sit here and act like you didn't use his court system and all this shit to put men on child support. We ain't finna sit here and act like y'all didn't marry men for the bag. We ain't finna sit here and act like you bitches are not hoes and sluts. We not finna sit here and act like that, man. Now it's time to pay. We ain't finna sit here and act like you niggas didn't believe. We ain't finna sit here and act like you didn't hear the message, man. We ain't finna sit here and act like you didn't came across videos. Like you ain't walk across bros on the highways and like you ain't see certain things. Like you wasn't, you didn't have. We ain't finna sit here and act like you ain't know a prophet, man. For all you men that know and was friends with prophets. And this man was telling you the truth. Some of y'all lived with prophets. And he was sitting there telling you the truth and you bucked up. and let the world choke the truth about you, really, because it wasn't for you. But then again, the Lord said he will have mercy on whom he would have mercy. It ain't up to me. I don't even know if I'm going to be saved, man. I don't even know if I'm part of the elect. Lord willing, I am. But I don't know. But I do know I've been called because I'm teaching and preaching his word. You know what I'm saying? I just hope I'm chosen. That's it. And me and my household is delivered out of the sad perils, bro. You know? Hey, so with that, man, Lord, if you just edifying only, I can got something from this video. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Kwakadash. I want to tell you brothers to keep pushing. On to the next. Shalom.